Yo, what's going on? It's Ale Palma, right? So it's been a while, right? Ironically, today is the day that we pop up, which is April 6th, so the day before the thing kind of come into play, right? So some of you may know that we have been quiet for some time. We didn't really do much. We didn't say nothing, whatever. And it's because behind the scenes, we was kind of like looking at Yapcast as a whole to see like what we're doing, where we going, what the things is, right? So ideally what we're trying to achieve here is to have a safe space where persons could be able to learn skills to make money online essentially, right? So the whole thing is to make money easy, right? To make as much money as we can as easily as possible, without paying out too much money, without paying too much effort. So we're just trying to find something to crack that code. Now, along the way, we do a lot of different things in terms of e-commerce and trading and the crypto thing and whatever, right? Now, the most popular thing is cryptocurrency trading, whatever, right? Because it seemed to be only thing that can produce the most amount of money in the shortest space of time. A lot of people are looking for something like that, right? Now, we have quite a lot of different things that we can do and we are capable of doing, but, by popular demand, so we lean into that. Of recent, the government decided that they wanted to have like a little ban, like we put it as a little break in terms of how cryptocurrency moves as traditionally as we are accustomed with it being, right? And it's because for a lot of different reasons, scams, blah, right? No problem, fine. Now what that has done, while we are not a business, Yapcast, we do have a community of people where it moves around within the community because that is what we're doing here, right? So while not being a business, we still do have a community that's filled with traders and people who are enthusiastic about crypto and whatever. So what we're looking at is longevity. We're trying to be here for as long as possible, and we're trying to do the right things, as you all would know that we're trying our best to be trusted and to be a safe environment to learn and do stuff in and whatever. So because of that, it put us in a weird position where we started to reevaluate the way in which we utilize cryptocurrency, or how it is we navigate the space essentially, right? So what we're trying to do is just stay compliant, right, and to be doing the right thing all around, because we can't last long if it is we can't play within the guidelines and the rules. So we're just trying to be able to make it. So that is why we would have essentially kind of just left it as is, right, and until we could kind of see what's going on and make the right decisions going forward for the community and stuff, because at the end of the day, money that makes we can't stop, we have to continue, right? It's just the way in which to do it, right? Not to step on our toes and stuff like that, right? So fundamentally, Yapcast is a passion project of mine. As some of you may know, it's just something that I and another guy started in 2019 or 2020, something like that. And it was just something that we was passionate about, talking about business and trying to find ways to make money, creative ways, through the pandemic and stuff like that and whatever, right? Now, along the journey, because I have been doing business for 10 years, I've learned quite a lot of skills, and I've seen a lot of different things and opportunities, and that's where the whole community formed, with me being able to show different ways and guide people as to how you could possibly make money in simple ways with your phone, because we all need more income, stuff like that. What I want to do is kind of go back to that and lean more into that, and explore different ways in which we could do it, right? I think we lost the core value, at least for me, right? And it was just purely based on just facilitating, and I must say facilitating, that's not the correct word, right? But it was just purely based on people needing to get information about trading in specific, and I just kind of lean hard into that, right? But we have quite a lot of different things, and then technology is advancing, so we have quite a lot of different stuff that we could do in terms of AI and stuff to kind of get get to where we want to go. Not everybody wouldn't be a trader, everybody wouldn't just become a crypto millionaire. Some people might be interested in e-commerce or whatever different things. We just want to kind of lean more into the education part of it and kind of give back to the community and build the community, right? We had a nice run, but we have to continue exploring all the different things, especially in this little period here. So we would maintain the education, right? So I'll come back out swinging with some videos, right, in terms of stuff that I've learned along the way, in terms of just kind of helping people to navigate the online space, right? I want to go back to something that I originally used to do, which is lean more into the personal coaching. So like if it is you really like trying to figure it out and you need assistance or you need like specific information, I want to lean more into that. That's something that I do love to do. I love interacting with you guys and helping you on one-on-one. We just kind of lost the value of that due to the size that we grew, right? We didn't initially anticipate it to be like that now, right? So that in addition to e-commerce is a very cool online way to go, right? I see new opportunities for dropshipping. Personally, dropshipping that I used to fight it down, but I believe it's a unique opportunity from something that I've seen in recent times to kind of get into it from down here, so we might be able to get through. So I'm looking at stuff like that, right? So more automated systems, right? And then we leaning more into AI for small businesses, especially because we need, like for small businesses, we need secretaries, we need accountants, and we can't necessarily hire these people. So we want to be able to lean on the skills of AI to be able to facilitate these things, and so to be like an additional arm to the business, right? That will cost pretty much nothing, okay, or very little bit amount. So generally what we're doing right now is just we want to go back into the education part of it more, like just kind of rebuild the community in terms of that's like what the core values was like exploring different ways that we could, you know, do this stuff and kind of, I don't want to say lean away from crypto, but just kind of, you know, maneuver it differently, right? Because the structure of it is changing, right? The economic changing of it, the legality of it changing, right? So the structure is shifting, so we have to adapt with it, and we have to kind of just wait to see what's going on with it. And so while we can utilize it personally, right, for our own accounts or the, you know, buy stuff or whatever, the big hullabaloo with it, if you understand what I'm trying to say, is what we're trying to avoid now. We're trying to kind of lean out of that. So yeah, so going forward, we will just kind of have it like that. More videos, more educational stuff, different opportunities, right? To explore, to see that, you know, maybe get something that might be more suited to you and whatever. And yeah, we will just go and we'll just see where this new journey takes us. So for all the people who have been here from the beginning, I will thank all that. I know not every time I might have the time to be here, or we might have always had the best interaction because there's so many different things. And I also take this a period of time to be quiet and just kind of, you know, refocus myself and rebalance myself. You know, doing this here is be an outlet for me to talk to you all like this one, but then it also does demand a lot because over the years of being, you know, trying to facilitate everybody, I don't want to, and I'm not saying it in a negative way because I give myself to that, but you know, it become a tool now, so now you had to be always giving yourself, right? And so it has been kind of hard sometimes on me dealing with so many different people. It take a lot. So this little period of time, it was nice to kind of, you know, refresh and, you know, think about stuff, think about the future. And so I had to be good for me to be good for it, you know, type of way. So this is just me, you know, rambling, talking on the camera, like this how I life. Based on what it really does go, and I pretty want to just watch it and reach this part of it. I appreciate all the others, the real ones, right? So this is all the information, right? So we'll just lead back into just like, you know, finding it now, you know, and enjoying the journey of getting there, right? And hopefully, you know, hopefully, but one day by the grace of God, we will get you, right? Once you stay consistent and we stay on the path. Yeah, so I even pull out the good camera for it, you know, right? So I will see you in the next one. I will see you in some videos. I will see you in the group. I will see you in the chat, right? For the new people here who never watch anything from me, welcome. We have far to go. We have a lot of things to do in, right? What we're trying to do is just find safe, sustainable ways to make money online easily. And so without, you know, rambling too much more, I will see you in the next one, right? This is Ali Palma. Let's go.